What is going on, everybody? For those of y'all that are new to my channel, my name is Josh, and I'm a part-time reseller here in West Tennessee. And today is Sunday, and I have a new video series for you that I'm going to start every Sunday. It's going to be my top 5 at 5, along with my top 5 odd top 5 odd items that I sold at 5 as well. So this is the idea that I am totally stealing from other YouTubers because I saw it this week and thought, that's a great idea. I need to incorporate this in my channel. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to give you my top 5 profitable items that I sold this week, along with my top 5 odd or weird items that I sold this week. And the top 5 profitable is totally what I profited off of, and the odd ones are just strictly my opinion. So my channel, my opinion, that's how we're going to roll with it. So I'm going to hop in here real quick, and we're going to hop off in this thing and get it going. So let's go. First item I have is my number 5 item this week, and it is a simple set of Apple AirPods. Picked these up at a yard sale with my daughter probably about a month ago now, and just now got around to listening to them. Put them on there. They sold within about a day and a half, and we paid $15 for them. We sold them for $65. That's not too bad all day long. You can't beat that. So next is going to be my number 4 item of the week. And this item was a pretty cool item. And when I found out, I didn't realize that it actually sells like it does. But it was a slow mover, I'm not going to lie. But when I sold it great. It is this Disney's Home on the Range stuffed or plush horse by Applause. Applause is a good brand for plush items. Every time I find one, I seem to do really well with it, especially when it has a tag on it like this one does. And I paid $1 for it at a thrift store, and I sold this one for $30. So and it went first class shipping, so you can't beat that. So I can't harp at you enough about picking up plush animals. Don't be afraid to research it and pick them up. You'll be surprised how much money they'll actually make you. Moving on to my number 3 item for this past week. Number 3 item is going to be this 1970s vintage Snoopy cookie jar by United Feature, I believe. Yes, United Feature. This item right here I got from a lot of Snoopy collectibles that I bought about 2 months ago, and I'm totally in the profit on this. After I pay the fees and the shipping from for this item, it's totally profit. So we sold it for $60, and I probably don't have but $1 in it when it's all said and done. So $1 into 60 minus the fees, you can't beat that. You really can't. Moving on to my number 2 item, and my number 1 I was kind of torn between, and because it's about, if you do the percentage, it's about the same. But the number 2 item I have right here is this lot of Johnny Lightning cars. It's 33 of them, and I get these cars from a local guy here in Tennessee, and I thought at once when I did the math I had $3 a car in it, but I don't. I actually have a dollar in each car, and I sold this lot right here for $175, and that's including shipping, and it's going to Canada actually. But the cool thing about this sale, y'all, is that I end up making a new contact, and this person buys die-cast cars. He or she spends about $2,000 a month, they said, in buying die-cast cars. So guess what? I got another lot of these Johnny Lightning cars, and I've already reached out to them and waiting to hear back to see if they want them as well, and if so, we'll combine them into another bigger box and save on shipping. But just another little tip: don't be afraid to put things in a lot out there, and you'll be surprised at who comes around and buys them, and the relationships you'll build, and the connections you'll make, and hopefully in the future make you some more sales. So be mindful of that. So moving on to my number 1 item of the week, and I wonder if y'all already know about it. If y'all watched my other what sold video I put out this week, y'all probably know what it is. Do you? Do you remember which one it was? Do you remember the item I talked about that I said it surprised me for what it sold for? Well, here it is. That Sony remote. It is a NSG MR1 Sony remote with a QWERTY keyboard on it, I guess for typing. And this is the item that I found again with my daughter that they went yard selling. We paid $1 for it, and we sold it for $70. So, I mean, I'm still surprised. Shoot, I've been showing everybody this remote. I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully, they find one and can have the same luck with it as I did. So, those are my top 5 for this week, y'all. And if I went a little fast, I'm sorry. You can always go back and just stop the video and check it out. But those top 5 items, if you see something like that, and going back to the Johnny Lightning's Hot Wheel cars are the same way. If you can find them and lot them up together for cheap and flip them for high, by all means do that. So those are my top 5 at 5. And it's probably actually like 5:05 now. So we're going to move on into my odd 5 at 5. Now my odd 5 at 5 are just, like I said, the items that I sold this week and that I put together. So we're going to start with my number 5 item, and it was this vintage ceramic egg. And again, it's in my what sold video. If you look at it and see, it was really small, nothing much to it. But what got me was somebody paid $20 for it, and it's kind of, I mean, I wouldn't pay $25 for it, but I'm not a collector of Snoopy. So ceramic eggs do sell. They're right there on the screen. It sold for $20. Okay, moving on to my number 4 odd item for the week. It is this, and I thought it was pretty cool. I got this at Goodwill. It's this vintage Nylint white Baja Racer, and it was real rare. And I only gave $2.99 for it, so it's a little over $3. And I sold it for $28.50, and that's with shipping included. And somebody bought it fairly quick, and I thought it was pretty cool. So be on the lookout for that Nylint brand. If you see it, pick it up, because I was doing some research, and those cars actually sell very well. Another brand to look for is Tootsie Toy as well. I'm pretty sure some of you already know that. My number 3 odd item for the week, and it's an item that I just picked up this past weekend at the Dig store. Give me a 5. And I've never sold anything like this before. It's my first time doing it, but it was the Starbucks Nespresso pods. And I got this, and I actually didn't mean to buy it, y'all. I really didn't. It was in the bottom of my bag whenever I was checking out, and I forgot that it was in there. And they already had counted it, and it was no big deal. I just went ahead and bought it. But I'm glad I did, because I ended up selling it for $26.50, and it went overseas. That's kind of why it's on the list, because it went overseas. I thought, man, somebody really wanted some Starbucks espresso. But again, that's just me providing that service for them, like a lot of y'all do for other customers. Moving on to my number 2 item, and I thought this was kind of cool because it's a vintage item, and it's old tech. And old tech is, any kind of older electronics. I love to sell old tech. It's one of my top niches I like to be a part of and sell. But this one right here is an HP 12C financial calculator. Found this at Goodwill for $1.99, and put 3 new batteries in it. It came on. It functions great, and sold this one item for $20. So just kind of putting that out there. Calculators are a thing. There are people that will pay $20 or more for an old vintage calculator, believe it or not. So be on the lookout for those. And my number 1 item, and I got a little story behind this, and it's kind of weird because it's a weird item. It's a 46-ounce Starbucks mug. So again, 2 Starbucks items made my odd 5, but this one being a 46-ounce mug, you can see why, because it's so big. But here's the caveat to this. I know some of y'all probably watch other videos, and you hear other resellers talking about if you have listings have kind of gone stagnant, they've been on eBay for a month or so, to end the listing and relist it. I kid you not, y'all. That's what I did with this one. It's been sitting on my eBay for about 3 months. I haven't had nobody even look at it hardly, but it sold. So that's just letting y'all know that if you're out there and you do see some YouTubers give you some information, hey, follow up and do some little research on it. See if it works for you. It worked for me this time. So that's going to be my odd 5 at 5. And the recap, we just did the top 5 at 5 along with the odd 5 at 5. And this is what we're going to continue to keep doing it every Sunday till I stop selling on eBay, I guess. So if you like this and you like the content that you're getting, go ahead and do me a favor and hit that like button down there for me. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit the bell notification so that you will know when I drop a video. Again, guys, fixing to hop off of here. Thank y'all for taking the time to watch my videos. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I will catch y'all next time on another episode. But before I leave, I always give y'all a little bit of information, a little tidbit to go out and do when you're sourcing. And that's, if you see a veteran, tell them thank you, because without our veterans, we wouldn't even have a country. Y'all stay safe out there, and I'll see y'all next time.